and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Taurus general love reading for January 2021. Hello my lovely Taurus viewers, how are you doing? Happy New Year. I hope 2021 is going to be a great year for you. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And we're going to be having a look at what is in store for you in love this month. Of course, cross watchers also very welcome. So please do leave me a comment if this video resonates. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit me a like on the video. The sign with the most likes this month is going to get a bonus love reading in a couple of weeks' time. So don't forget to hit the like button. And what else do I have to tell you? Oh yes, I did a yearly 2021 forecast for all the signs. So they're already up. So if you haven't watched yours yet, don't forget to check that one out. And of course, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with every Taurus out there, but I do hope it resonates so you find it helpful or enjoyable. Okay, Taurus, let's get into it. I'm going to start by giving you some messages first, and then we'll go into the spread. So for Taurus, please, in love, in January 2021, get some, whoa, okay. We get another, thank you so much. All right, yeah, okay. Interesting. So the cards that flew out immediately, we have the Temperance card, the card of Sagittarius, the King of Swords, and then we got the King of Cups as well. So Taurus, I mean, Temperance card is talking about keeping your balance, maybe being patient, not being impulsive, kind of going with the flow and allowing, you know, life and different events to kind of flow over you, not like lashing out or making any sudden moves, and yeah, keeping your balance certainly. It doesn't mean that you're not taking any action at all. You're just kind of going with the flow rather than trying to force anything. We have the King of Swords, which is air energy, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the King of Cups is water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, this King of Swords is someone who is very logical, very head over heart, be quite strategic, might be a little bit seemingly cold or detached, not very emotional. And then at the kind of opposite end of the spectrum, if you like, is the King of Cups, super emotional, deep like feelings, can be very protective of those that they love. And when they recognize something that's very special, they want to possess it and not let it go. So it's interesting. I mean, these are two quite disparate kings, so you could be dealing with two people this month. But let's see, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, we have your card, the Hierophant. So that is your energy, and it is talking about, well, it's higher levels of commitment. It's also about establishment, so the establishment of marriage or the church, or just it's tradition and what is sacred to us. So let's get some more interesting. The Five of Swords just decided to fly out there, but I was going to say let's get some more information. Can you clarify why is the Temperance card here, please? Why is the Temperance card here for Taurus? Why is Temperance here? Okay, more Taurian energy with the Empress. And why is the King of Swords here? Oh, what's that? Okay, we have the Page of Cups. It didn't really completely come out, but I'll just bear it in mind. So the King of Swords. Okay, there's the Hierophant again. And why is the King of Cups here for Taurus? Why is the King of Cups here for Taurus? Yep, okay. Yeah, I kind of see what's happening here. So we have the Empress clarifying the Temperance cards. So, and we've got like your two major arcana that are associated with Taurus here. Both are here. So I feel like this is, yeah, you're very much in focus this month, Taurus, when it comes to love. And it may be kind of up to you in some way what is happening. So the Empress card is Venusian energy as well. So it's very loving, kind, nurturing, abundant, and it's a very giving warm, like motherly kind of energy. So interesting. You may be trying. It's interesting. Both here. I mean, they're both actually. You see, they're both kind of holding their hands in a sort of stance of prayer. Both. And it's interesting that they're both this kind of, and they're both heads bowed, eyes closed. So, yeah, you may be trying to just, it's enjoying, love and beauty and patience, being very kind, and maybe that's maybe something you wanted to focus on coming into the new year, was just being very patient with people, or very understanding. So then the King of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant, which I already described. So it's telling me that potentially this could be someone who would be more of a traditional connection, potentially. So it could be something that already like an established commitment, possibly, or it could just be someone who you feel you could learn a lot from, potentially, or some sort of... It's like a traditional... This is something traditional and sacred about this connection that you have with this King of Swords. I'll get some more information yet. And this King of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands. So this is like a brand new energy. This is like a spark. Someone has got your interest. Maybe someone has spotted you and now realised that you are something very special that they want to hold on to. And so, but if not, it's someone who really values you and is really possessive of you, and there's some flirtation and attraction going on as well. At the bottom of this deck now we have the Eight of Cups, so this is talking about someone potentially walking away. Now this could have been something where someone walked away in the past, or it could be something that someone is considering doing right now, walking away from a situation where they're not completely emotionally fulfilled. So you may be dealing with a choice between two people, but we'll see. So can we get some more messages for Taurus, please? Thank you. Oh, there's two came out together there. Okay. Get some more for Taurus. For Taurus, please. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got another king now with the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. I'm going to keep those together. All right. So it's interesting. What's come out here is actually, it's a bit dicey, not going to lie. It's a lot of kind of thinking about this and kind of being tormented by thinking about something or other. Now, these two came out together at first. So with the Seven of Wands, it's quite defensive, maybe fighting something off. And it's interesting the way these two fell on top of the Page of Wands. I feel like almost maybe you are getting someone send you some messages or some new spark, and you're trying to fight it off. You're being quite standoffish with this, like someone may be trying to come into your space and maybe do some flirting, and maybe because you're already in some sort of traditional commitment that you're trying to fight it off. You are not seeing any way for something to work out. This isn't possible. I'm just getting it. This can't be done right now, or this with this person there's a no-go, and you're feeling very defensive because of that. And then we have this Knight of Swords. So again, there is certainly can talk about communication rushing in out of the blue. Maybe someone really wanting to get something off their chest. This could have been someone that you cut out in the past, potentially, like quite bluntly. But they really want to rush in and speak some sort of truth to you now. These cards that came out together as well. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. So another king, earth energy now, so Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. But with this king, it doesn't have to be any of these specific signs. We've got 9 of them already. So, but this is talking about someone who is like a stable partner, someone reliable, someone that you can commit to and have a home and an established relationship with. Maybe also quite well off and established with their work and their money. But it's interesting, I feel like this person, if you may have dealt with them in the past, so hence why you're so defensive now with them trying to come forward to you, is because in some way they were dishonest, or they were hiding things or sneaking around with you or with somebody else. So there was some sort of, they were hiding things from you. So maybe you did some soul searching about them in the past, or maybe you found something out with this hermit, like searching for the truth. So it could have been that you found out they were in an established connection in the past. So something along those lines, because this is sorry, it's just a weird noise outside, don't worry. This is like an established partner with this King of Pentacles. So you could have found something out, or it could have just been that you've already done enough soul searching about this person because, you know, they were dishonest to you in the past. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Swords. So yet more overthinking and kind of being kept up late at night thinking about this. Now that could talk about the person who wants to come in and speak to you, and you're kind of trying to fight them off. Sorry, I don't know what that noise is, but hopefully it'll just stop. So let's get into your spread, Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to be asking 10 questions that relate to you and the person that you have on your mind whilst watching this video. So with the top 10 cards for Taurus, please. Oop. For Taurus in love in this month, January 2021. And of course, you can go ahead and flip the roles anytime I'm talking about one person or the other. Energy is fluid, so feel free to flip the roles as it resonates for you, if it resonates for your story, of course. So with the top 10 cards for Taurus, okay. Interesting. Whoosh. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh, amazing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. So at the bottom of this deck, we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, you certainly could be pulled in two different directions this month. As I said already, you may have a choice between two. You may be at some sort of crossroads, or feel like, you know, you're deciding. This is a big moment for you in terms of which path do I go down. That could involve which person do I go towards. Let's see. So behind that we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a offer that can take a while to arrive. It's a genuine offer or message of some sort when it does arrive, but it can move very slowly. So it's talking about like a hesitancy of making some sort of offer. So you could, or you know, someone who, for whatever reason, just wants to take things extremely slowly. So let's see, that could be you as well. You could be hesitant about moving forward. And then we have the Page of Pentacles behind that as well. So definitely you are getting some sort of offers this month, Taurus. Maybe potentially from more than one. Yeah, no, I feel like you're going to have more than one offer, to be honest, this month when it comes to love. Now, one could be coming in a little quicker than another. It could also be talking about how you were waiting for one offer to arrive, and then in the meantime something else comes in. So let's see. Bottom of the deck we have the Hangman. So yeah, something has been left in limbo. Something is kind of unfinished business, or it's been on pause. There's been maybe no communication. So let's see. Next to that we have the Queen of Swords now. So more air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now this Queen of Swords is talking about someone who, she's kind of been wronged in love in the past. Like she's quite experienced, but she hasn't had maybe the greatest of experiences, and she knows when she needs to cut someone out of her life as well. Like, she really won't stand for any nonsense, and you know, she will be quite blunt with her words. I almost feel like this is to do with someone that you may have cut out of your life in the past, maybe trying to come back in potentially. Let's see. And then we've got the Hermit again. Yeah, exactly. So just as, let's see if I can hold everything together. I feel like this is talking about at the beginning here, we had this with the Hermit and that Seven of Swords. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is someone who's been through that. They've had someone, you know, lie to them, deceive them, and they're not, you know, up for them coming back into their life. Well, certainly not easily anyway, not without some choice words. Now, whoever's been doing the soul searching, that could have been someone that you did cut out in the past, or it made you have to go through a lot of deep thinking, this kind of whatever happened with the connection. We could be looking at an ex situation here, but I'm not seeing someone that you were probably in an actual relationship with in the past trying to return. More like maybe someone that you would just, you know, you had some sort of connection with. So let's see. I'm going to get your next layer straight away, and then I'll go through everything. So I'm going to get the top 10 cards to clarify for Taurus, please. Please clarify what is already laid out. The top 10 cards for Taurus. And of course, if this isn't resonating for you, Taurus, you can always check out your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus videos. They'll all be up very shortly, and maybe you'll find some better information there for you. But of course, leave me a comment if it does resonate, and don't forget to hit that like button so that you might be having a bonus love reading in a couple of weeks. So the top 10 cards for Taurus, please. Okay. See. Interesting. Okay. Oh, got the Devil twice on this spread. All right. Yeah. Now we have the King of Swords again. Oop. Interesting. Okay. So at the, wow, at the bottom of this deck we have the Empress again, but I was just saying wow because I literally laid the last card was the Empress. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress, but it's interesting because in this particular deck the Empress is actually kind of the stronger kind of warrior kind of character, but I'll get into all that in a minute. But the Empress here is yeah, she's really incredible in terms of someone who, to be fair, gets a lot of attention as well because she's the flipping Empress. She is strong. She's a leader. She's a kind of, this Empress is someone who's has like a pure heart and really leads by example. And she, you know, gains attention, but kind of from admiration of how incredible she is. So let's see. So we have the Four of Cups behind that. It's interesting. The Four of Cups is a sense of kind of feeling a little bit disinterested or unimpressed or a little bit bored. It can certainly talk about rejection, you know, rejecting offers that are coming in. Sometimes it can be like a sense of a missed opportunity. So could be talking about, I almost feel like this might be you, Taurus. You might be getting lots of offers this month from different people, but be a little bit unimpressed with the different offers that are actually coming in. Let's get some more information. We've got the Hermit for a third time. So the Hermit is Virgo energy, if I haven't said it already. So maybe you are more focused on spending time alone, maybe doing that like introspection and finding answers within yourself. And you're not, therefore, maybe that's why you're not really interested. You're kind of focused on your own routines or, you know, the little things that you want to get sorted in your life. And also I'm getting a sense of like health and well-being with this Four of Cups. So yeah, maybe you are really doing your thing. Like stepping out and very successfully, like striving ahead as a leader, and but you are kind of in that sense of like hermit mode. You kind of maybe want to be alone at this, or not alone, but like you're kind of preferring your own company is what I'm getting at the moment. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So this may be why, maybe because you've experienced enough disappointments in the past. You're in a very reflective state here, kind of thinking about what you have gone through, what you've maybe potentially lost or been disappointed by in the past, and you know, considering what remains and what you do have to be happy or joyful about. But definitely, yeah, I feel like this is talking about disappointments you've already experienced. With the Star card, that's Aquarian energy. You may be being guided to follow a certain path here. You may be seeing signs even regarding a certain person, or just feel guided towards someone. Or this may be talking about someone feeling guided towards you. The Star is definitely very healing, very positive, very lucky energy. But here for me, it's particularly about kind of being guided like by the universe and in terms of the path that you walk on next. And that's good considering you're definitely at a crossroads about which path to go down. So then we have the Knight of Wands, is the Princess of Wands in this deck. But this is someone, again, coming forward. So I feel like this is this person who really wants to like rush in and communicate to you. Well, certainly someone feels very guided back to you, I would say, at this time. The Knight of Wands is someone really going after what they're passionate about, but knowing they may need to make some sort of offer, some sort of compromise, that they might have to give up something to really get what they want, but they're coming forward with a lot of passion, and I just get a sense here, but you may not be kind of giving them your full attention because you've gone through enough in the past that's made you want to kind of close yourself off. So let's see. So how do you feel about this person, Taurus? So we have the Sun card, so Leo energy, and then the Two of Pentacles. It's interesting, you may feel about someone here, because I feel like, as I said already, you're going to be having maybe multiple offers this month, but someone here you feel is maybe a little bit of a show off, potentially a little bit they may make you, very happy, possibly with the Sun card. The Sun is very positive, that you may feel like they bring luck and success into your life. But I just got the sense that you also may feel like they enjoy the attention. Maybe they enjoy being the center of attention, or having people really like admire them or look at them. And with the Two of Pentacles, now the Two of Pentacles can talk about weighing up kind of the pros and cons. So, but also here it's about keeping balance, keeping everything in equilibrium. So you may feel like you're wondering if this person would be able to bring... Oh, sorry, just give me 1 second. There's some whining going on in the background, so my dog had dropped his toy, and hopefully he's not going to do that anymore, but fingers crossed. Anyway, so what was I saying? You may be weighing up the pros and cons about this person, or you may be thinking, can I keep my balance with them like entering my life, because maybe do they just want attention, for example. How they feel about you is the King of Wands now. Now we've seen every single king. So this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it's interesting, with this King of Wands, this could be talking about they feel that you are very attractive, like a go-getter, an entrepreneur. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh God. Or they could feel like they are able to bring this back to life, because this is essentially a phoenix energy here. So it is something that was turned to ash and able to bring that back to life. But also it's interesting because this is a phoenix, certainly, but it also has the feathers of a peacock. So it could also be that maybe they are someone who likes that attention, like I was saying with the Sun card. But with this Two of Swords, this is they have needed to make a decision, or maybe they feel like you need to make a decision about them, which obviously I'm getting with this Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Two Kings we had right at the beginning. But they feel like you need to make a decision that maybe you're trying to avoid making, and maybe they really want to bring this back, bring the passion back into the connection. How they see you is having options as well. So whoever this is that we're looking at here, is aware that you have more than one person who's interested in you, Taurus, at this time. You definitely have options, and maybe they also see you as confused about whether what they're offering is authentic or not. With this Devil card, the card of Capricorn, they may also see you kind of fearing where this may lead with this person. Again, it's this Devil is there's so much fire here with this Devil card. So they may see that you're worried that getting back into a connection with them might in some way you might be engulfed in the passion, or there maybe have been some anger or some arguments with this person in the past, and they see that you're worried that might happen again. Now, what happened in the past between the two of you? We have the Four of Pentacles and the World card. So the Four of Pentacles is talking about holding back, being very guarded, and feeling the need to protect your heart, maybe protect your assets, and hold back from someone. And then the World card is interesting. This is talking about a completion of some sort of cycle, certainly. The World is beginnings and endings of chapters. This World card is a sweet World card for me as well, because it's also about the harmony between two, the whole principle of yin and yang, and that those two parts that create a whole. So it may have been that something came to a close where there was a harmony between the two of you, but it may have involved someone, whether that was you or the other person, Taurus, really holding back and guarding their heart from the other person. So what is the current mutual energy? It's definitely a sense of, are we doing this or not? So again, this is a very indecisive, or not completely indecisive, but you're in that mode of reflection and deciding whether this is something you want to invest in again, or basically, again, let it be destroyed, let it be over, and accept the fact that this is done and maybe start fresh elsewhere. So again, I'm seeing more introspection, more reflection. This Nine of Wands is putting up a wall again, and on purpose, to try and protect yourself. So I don't think that's gone anywhere, that kind of guarded, protective sense. But it's because you're trying to decide what you want to do, or that maybe both of you might be a little bit guarded with each other. I feel like it's more you, Taurus, because I feel like this person is rushing towards you with some sort of offer. Okay, the dog has settled, so hopefully the rest of the reading will be better. Sorry about that. So what are the intentions of this person towards you, Taurus? Is the Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new beginning in love. It is it's an opportunity for a whole new start. This particular Ace of Cups is also a sense of renewal. So it might be renewing a bond that was already there, but having let's start afresh kind of sense. And then we have the Strength card. So again, more Leo energy. So their intention may be to really overcome any problems, maybe, I'm almost getting the sense that I just heard to quiet the beast. So if you were dealing with someone who maybe had a bit of a temper in the past, potentially maybe they lashed out, maybe if is a fire sign, maybe they just got really passionate or angry, then it's definitely to get that under control so that they can have a new beginning in love with you. That's their intention. What you need to know about their current situation is very positive, actually. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So their current situation is definitely one coming towards you basically with an offer, and it's one where they want to work, give equally to the situation with you, to work as a team. This Six of Wands also talks about one kind of warring side sending like a emissary to the other side to kind of make peace. So their current situation is definitely getting on board to work with you equally, to invest equally into this, and like coming towards you with some sort of peace offering, or they may also like have recognized your value with that Six of Wands in their current situation. Now, the action they're going to take towards you next, I really don't think they're going to give up either, to be honest. So we've got this King of Swords, more air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. But this King of Swords talks specifically about fighting for what you believe in and fighting off any backlash, which is interesting because there's definitely some backlash to their offer, but I don't think they are going to give up, because this Nine of Cups is also talking about getting what you want, but not necessarily giving up at the first hurdle as well, because this whole fable in this card was that basically this chap couldn't get to this lady because she can only have women in her like boudoir or whatever, so he dresses as a woman to be able to be snuck in as like one of her maids or whatever, so that he can be with her that way. But this is also talking about like persevering to get your wish fulfillment, so they are not going to give up, let's just say that, in the action they're going to take towards you next. Now, your advice is interesting. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy again, and then the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups here is talking about actually someone who returns to something that they walked away from in the past, because you have they're retracing their steps in the snow. So it's a bit of an alternative Eight of Cups. And we did have the Eight of Cups earlier at the beginning, at the bottom of this deck. So this may again be talking about someone that you had thought you'd walked away from in the past. You'd gone very cold, you cut them out. It's interesting, I almost am getting the sense with this Devil card that it may be your fears, it's advising you, that is stopping you from returning to them. It's kind of like the devil on your shoulder telling you that things are going to go badly, or trying to keep you stuck as well with this devil. So I want to get another layer before I say too much more about your advice, but it definitely seems that because they also see that the devil, that kind of fear is playing a part in your decision making in terms of your options. Now, what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? So we have the Page of Swords, so this can be certainly keeping an eye on each other from a distance. It can talk about communication, but for me it's more about like research, trying to find answers. Again, it's almost like that hermit that we've seen several times already, like trying to look for what the answer is, investigate almost. Now the Emperor is Aries energy, more fire, but this Emperor is also talking about someone who feels like they are not completely worthy of their throne. This is like the only Emperor I've seen where he's actually kind of subjugating himself and sitting on the floor in the lotus position, very humble. He's not even wearing his crown. His throne has taken some beatings, and it can talk about someone who doesn't feel like they are worthy, or they're ready. Maybe someone doesn't feel like they're ready potentially to take the lead, to take charge. So, but what they will be doing in the meantime is, possibly a lot of searching for answers to prepare themselves. But that's interesting, because I really feel like, so I do feel like the decision is yours basically this month, Taurus, by the looks of it. Let's get another layer for you and we'll go through again. So can we clarify please with the top 10 cards for Taurus? Please clarify with the top 10 cards for Taurus. Oh, hello. Oh, Wheel of Fortune just flew out there. Okay. All right. There's the Hermit again. Wow. Yep. There's the World. Okay. Yeah. The Devil nearly flew out while I was shuffling, so there it is again, third time on the spread. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, by the way, Taurus, because that is the card of Capricorn. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Star, again Aquarian energy. So this is definitely, with this deck, wish fulfillment, healing is possible here. Really remaining positive that things are going to get better. There's going to be like a lucky good fortune happening, but definitely a lot of healing, and so maybe something you've even wished to happen. So let's see. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, I think this is where the healing is going to be coming in, because you've experienced a lot of disappointment in the past, and maybe that is something that is still weighing heavily on your mind. But yeah, definitely the disappointments, the things that have gone wrong. But with this, I mean, we've seen it twice now, the Five of Cups. The Two Cups always still remain there, and it's just not what we're focusing on when we have this. So I feel like there is a healing coming in for the disappointment that you have experienced, if you want to experience that healing. So again, we have the Seven of Pentacles here as well. So you're definitely reflecting on what you've invested into this relationship or commitment or connection, in the past, and deciding whether you were getting a fair return, whether you want to keep investing further into it. If that, definitely, we've seen it already as well. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So I feel like, to be honest, this is talking about the person who's trying to and is not going to give up about trying to manifest you back into their life. I feel like they are going to use every tool at their disposal to make this happen, to create something with you. So let's see. Next to that, we have the Queen of Swords again. So this is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's also someone who's had it up to there, if you like, with any nonsense. She's kind of knows a lot. She's a very experienced lady, and in terms of, she knows from the experiences that she's gone through, that she's now like over the bullshit, pardon my language. She doesn't want to be messed around. This is definitely a come at me right, or don't come at me at all. She may also cut your head off. She can be a little bit intimidating, but let's see. Yeah, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is you at the moment, Taurus. So single, self-sufficient, definitely got everything going on. I mean, you don't have to be single potentially, maybe just separated, but it's talking about that you're feeling very independent and self-sufficient. Both of these cards is not necessarily an energy of someone who needs someone else to feel secure or stable. It's someone who has gone through enough, and they have developed, they are doing very well at work, they're very successful, they always keep a lovely home, they always look great, smell great, all that kind of thing, but they don't need anyone else to complete their abundance. And this could be what you've manifested this for yourself. This is your success, but I feel like someone is very much still trying to maybe break through your independent barrier to try and have something with you and heal the disappointments of the past. So let's see. How you're feeling about your person is clarified by the Page of Cups. So yeah, I feel like you know that they are trying to reach out to you, maybe apologize, offer you some sort of emotional gesture. You may feel like you want to offer some emotion to them as well, though. With this here, you may feel aware that you still have emotion for this person. Because this Page of Cups is also talking about someone who actually is quite in tune with their emotions. The way sometimes I used to think that this fish in the cup was like, oh, this is an apology, but it's got a fish in there, like, ugh, this is a terrible apology, but actually it's also talking about the fish that swims in the water, swims in the sea, and they're actually, I read about this, that they're eye to eye, the fish and the page. So, which I had never noticed before, but it's actually someone who is very in tune with their emotions. So this is a very genuine offer, and I feel that here, like, you may feel that you are aware that deep down that you do have emotions for this person, but you're very much trying to keep your balance and keep everything in equilibrium. And you may feel like they just love the attention, or you may feel that they are that kind of magnetic person that you are really drawn to as well. So how they feel about you is clarified by the Hermit. So I definitely, I've talked about this guy enough because he's been everywhere, but I think that they feel like you are doing a lot of soul searching. Or this could also be saying that they did some soul searching themselves, maybe even about commitment, because we have these jump out together at the beginning, the Hermit and the King of Pentacles, which is mega Virgo energy as well, I have to say. But they could have been doing a lot of soul searching about being a stable partner, or they just see that you are in that state and someone here has a decision to make, but they feel like they want to go after you for sure and to bring this back to life. They feel very attracted to you as well, I would say. Now, I just have to say as well, you could be looking at two different people here, because I did get that at the beginning. Now, I just popped into my head, so I have to say it, that you could be dealing with, again, this one King of Swords, King of Swords here, I was going to say, that is not going to stop in terms of trying to maybe even get their wish fulfillment with you. And we had the King of Swords at the beginning with the Hierophant, so maybe it's someone who's really intent on having a relationship with you. But then this King of Wands could be talking about the other person who maybe is wanting to come back into your life, and that is why you have this decision. So just had to say that as well. Now, how they see you, I would say this could be both the King of Swords and this King of Wands, these two energies. They see you as having a choice to make, for sure. The Six of Pentacles for me here is talking about the fact that you may be giving to more than one person. And now I don't mean like in a bad, like shady way. I mean like you might just be like in touch with more than one. And I feel like they're completely aware of that. There seems to be quite a bit of transparency. But they may also see that you are worried about the choice that you make, because you're worried about whether you're going to get the reciprocation and the balance and the equal give and take that you want for your next relationship. Now, what happened in the past is clarified, interestingly, by the Queen of Wands now. So this is more fire, but for me, it certainly could be talking about you here, Taurus. Let me get some more clarification. But to be honest, I almost wonder if, again, as I said right at the beginning here, that you may have found out that someone was hiding the fact that they were actually a committed partner already, and maybe you shone a light on that information. So we could be looking at actually you found out this person was in a commitment already with this other Queen of Wands, and that made you really feel very hurt and that you needed to put your walls up and protect yourself. But let's see, can you give me some more information for what happened in the past between Taurus and this person? Okay, this the King of Swords again. Okay. Oh, now we have the Emperor. Interesting. And yeah, okay, and the Two of Wands. So there may have been you may have already had a crossroads moment in the past, a decision to make between two with these two energies again. Let's see, anything else you want to tell me for what happened in the past, please, with Taurus and their person? Why is this Queen of Wands here? Oh, look at that. That's, and the Four of Pentacles again. That's why the Queen of Wands is there, because someone was in a commitment. And maybe they had a choice. And I feel like that maybe they chose the other person at the time, or that's how you felt. The Emperor is also somewhat, it's often someone in an established commitment. It's like the father of the tarot. And it's interesting that now we have what's happening this month between the two of you, the Emperor, no longer on his throne, no longer feeling so powerful and so in charge. But I feel like what happened in the past is potentially you were dealing with this person, and then suddenly perhaps they chose somebody else. I'm just going to say it. They closed maybe a chapter with you to have, to focus on commitment. They cut you out. They made a choice themselves for this other energy, and it really hurt you, and it really made you pull back. I feel like that's kind of maybe what they were hiding from you in the past. So let's see. What is the current mutual energy is clarified by the Death card, so Scorpio energy. But yeah, this is certainly, the Death card is like a really amped up version of what I was talking about, the Seven of Pentacles. This is a decision about whether it is an ending of an old ways and beginning of new. It's massive transformation. But this is what I was saying is, with the Seven of Pentacles, do we just call this, it's over, it's done, and start afresh somewhere else, exactly as I said? And that is certainly, with the Death card again, it's literally a major ending, so that you can have a fresh dawn and leave everything that you had invested into this in the past. But if it's not that, you're not choosing that, then there has to be massive change in this connection. So that I feel like that's kind of the energy of the communication going on between the two of you at the moment, or what you're playing through in your mind. And you definitely have your wall up, still quite guarded from this person, which is fair enough from by the looks of what happened in the past. Now, their intentions towards you, Taurus, is clarified by the Hanged Man. So it could be to see things from a different perspective, certainly with the Hanged Man, to look at things in a different way. The Hanged Man is also talking about kind of leaving something in limbo, though. As I said earlier, their intention may be to kind of leave this hanging until you make your choice. But I feel like someone is not going to do that. Someone is not going to give up, but someone is kind of, and as I said, I know I keep saying someone, but I feel like you're dealing with two people. One person is just going to kind of wait and leave this. Their intention is to have the new beginning in love with you, but it's also like a holding back and waiting for you to make your decision. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is someone here is coming forward and making an offer to you. As I said already, with that Six of Wands, that's exactly what they're doing, coming forward and making an offer. And here you go with the Page of Pentacles. And this is actually to give equally into a commitment with you, invest equally, reciprocate fairly, for it to be very balanced, which is exactly, I think someone sees you worried about that potentially as well. And what you need to know about someone's current situation is that yes, they are going to do that. They are going to actually give fairly. I'm going to see if there's anything else, because I feel like if you have a choice between two, you really need as much information as possible about who it is who's actually going to give fairly to you. So can we get anything else to clarify? Who is this person described in their current situation? Okay, interesting. Okay, it's someone that was either left you out in the cold in the past and you moved away from them. 3 sixes now as well. Definitely be dealing with a Capricorn. Anything else? Lots of earth here as well, I have to say. Anything else to tell us about who this person is? Who's willing to offer Taurus equal... Oh. The Tower. More Scorpio energy. Oh, and the Emperor again. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like this is the person from the past that we're looking at here, who, yeah, as I said, left you out in the cold and you had to move away from them. You moved on from them because they could have ghosted you. There could have been a massive kind of fallout moment, or this could just be talking about the fact that this is someone who it has fallen apart with in the past. Even if it wasn't an established commitment, as I said, it was just a connection where there was just a huge fallout, maybe like something shocking. Again, if you found out that they were in some sort of established, even married or something. So the action they're going to take towards you next, as I said, not going to give up. And it's interesting, now we have the world clarifying this. So I feel like they're not going to give up on actually starting a new chapter with you. They may even travel to see you, if that's a factor. I mean, this person is not giving up, so they might even just turn up at your door or something, or suddenly communicate and be like, can we meet, with this element of the world card with travel. But this is also starting a whole new chapter and leaving everything that happened in the past was what they'll want. And they definitely want to get what they want, if that makes sense. And what they want is you. And I also get in with that King of Cups at the beginning, someone who's really recognized that there is something very special and now is really possessive of it. And yeah, for sure. Now, interestingly, your advice is clarified by the moon. So it's quite a lot of major arcana here as well, I have to say. The moon is Pisces energy, and it's quite tricky advice, because the moon is emotional confusion and fear of what lies ahead, which is exactly what I was saying about you are fearing returning to this person. The moon is also, worried that things are being kept hidden, and whether to continue down this path. That's exactly what I was saying already, and I feel like this is certainly talking about how you're feeling at the moment. You're not scared. You're fearful of returning to this person, of continuing down this path. So can I get any more advice on what? Maybe that's why the Temperance card is there at the beginning. It's so important for you to kind of maybe go with the flow at this time, to not give in to fears and to not act impulsively. And get anything else for Taurus's advice, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. 10 of Pentacles. Now that is abundance and long-term. Anything else? Oh, okay. And the 2 of Cups. I mean, that is 2 extremely positive cards. Let's see, anything else? 2 of the best cards in the deck. So anything else for Taurus's advice about if they were to continue down this path? Any more advice for Taurus? Oh my god. Okay. Taurus. It's clear we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Sun. I said 2 of the best cards in the deck, and they were like, let me give you a third. Also often called the best energy in the deck by many readers. So happiness, love, abundance, success, long term. I mean, what a beautiful combination. And I asked this because I just felt like this is kind of like it's almost like the opposite. This is fear, feeling stuck, feeling lost, confused, not knowing whether to continue, and what if you were to continue back to this person. And I feel like it's your fears are actually keeping you stuck at this time, and you are certainly worried about where this is going to lead. But I have to be honest, with this clarification, this is it. I would take this as it's actually going to lead to a beautiful, happy, soulmate love connection, and a lot of abundance as well. You know what I was saying with that star card earlier about you're kind of being guided along this path, and you may be scared at this time about actually walking it, but rest assured that it's kind of being universally orchestrated, I would say, with that Wheel of Fortune that flew out earlier as well, that it's leading you to something absolutely beautiful. You just can't kind of see it, the wood for the trees right now, especially with this, like this how this person sees you is confused, and you know, really fearful of whether you're making the right choice or not. But I feel like you are going to end up going down the right path. So what's happening between the two of you this month, Taurus, is clarified by the Devil. So again, it's that it's more Capricorn energy, but it's that Aries, the Emperor not feeling completely worthy, but also this Emperor is willing to learn for sure. With the Devil, I feel like the two of you are going to feel still very stuck on each other, very connected. And the thing is here, this Seven of Wands came out with the Eight of Swords, let's not forget. So, and I was thinking it was like, no, this can't go anywhere, this can't work out. I feel like this is you doing a lot of overthinking, especially with the Nine of Swords that was here as well. And I think this is why this Devil is showing up so much for you this month, Taurus, that it's kind of listening to the critic and the fear, and that is keeping you stuck in that kind of very low vibration, I guess. Not low vibration, but kind of in a very negative state of mind this month. So definitely be careful with that, because I feel like you are being guided to somewhere beautiful, and not to listen to the critic, the inner critic and the demon on your shoulder, if you like. We all have. It's certainly that maybe both of you are going, maybe I feel like this person is going to be like, I screwed up in the past, because look how that Emperor is, we've seen him a couple of times from what was happening, is now sitting on the floor ready to learn and aware that they don't even deserve to wear the crown right now. So I feel like this is this person offering to do the work, and they're willing to wait until you're ready. They're not going to give up either. And this month you may just be searching for answers and for some enlightenment, and maybe trying to break free of the things that are keeping you chained, and that it would be like your fears and uncertainties. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, this month. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave me a comment if it resonated. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the like button. As I said, the sign with the most likes will be getting a bonus love reading in a couple of weeks. And otherwise, I just wish you the most amazing month. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I wish you all my best. Thanks, Taurus. Bye.